EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. tackle just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go here in New Orleans. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break. Set, kill. Turn
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back on the ground and back to Wright. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He was looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Head up, this is Wright. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Still going. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with Wright. And he's going to be taken down to 37. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, Shuck. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. That's to his tight end, Juwan Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
a bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
It's
The Saints will punt this one away. Fielded at the 9. will finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for the Bears.
On 9. Yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is caught. And he's in. Rolls with Gunze. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
14. Saints, nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. Now a short one, caught by the tight end Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2nd and 8.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. That's deep for Olave. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. That is a big gainer for the Saints. And even 50 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
On 1st down, a run for right. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Run again with right. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Saints. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A play fake. Now Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got his tight end, it's Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Bears,
so a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 14-6 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. There he goes, inside the 30. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
First down, Bears.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
To throw is Williams. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I like the first down call, Mike. You're trying to take advantage of a defense that might be selling out, expecting run, but to no avail. Then you change it up and go on the ground for nothing. Brings up 3rd down. This is a tricky situation for any play call.
try and throw. Here's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Santos for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bears extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Saints 6. Cairo Santos.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Palmer now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chuck looking to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a
terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. He'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Another Saints.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, New Orleans. On the ground, this is right. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 20-yard line.
A gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the give, it's right. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard
So this team
line.
finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver.
3rd down
and it'll be 3rd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
From the gun on 3rd down, shot. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on the game, and now they've got 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. An extra point attempt to follow. And that is no good again. It'll be his 2nd missed extra point of this afternoon. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First down, Chicago.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He's going to take a shot down the field. Whoa. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge pass to cut into the deficit.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, it's Shuck. Where was he going? Finally, they catch up to him and bring down a big loss there. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. At deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Now Williams. Set up the wide receiver screen. It's Odunze. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second
down. They need 3. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
And the Bears first down.
The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
They'll go with a counter on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On second down, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there's all holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down. They say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has the decision to make.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's taken into space. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead.
Cairo Santos to kick off for
So here's
Chicago.
Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
The score, Bears 31, Saints 20.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They'll break the huddle.
5.
It's 2nd and 5. They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a Bears first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Quick slant, caught by Burton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 4. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Palmer now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. 19.
A carry here for Wright. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Sit down, field offense.
2nd and 7. Now Shuck. That one out wide for Wright. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Chuck going to throw it here on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Olave. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New Orleans.
And the Saints.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh end down. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
So we are through 3.
2nd and 8.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Hawks.
Throwing is Shuck. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
3rd, they need 8.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
To the air is Shuck. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go, and here's Shuck. To the outside, complete to Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
First down.
Okay, ready.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
To the air again is Shuck. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. Go win him. Go win him. Motion. 18. Hey, check motion. Put your hands on him.
The air once more. Shuck. Left side into the hands of Olave. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing again, Shuck. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Makes the score.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Back deep, Trey Palmer. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. It's going to be pulled in by Rice. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. To throw is Shuck. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. From the gun, it's Shuck. Back deep for Olave. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's got some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, they'll run. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. Not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Now it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
28.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he will only be able